My name is Owen, and welcome to Postcards for Tante. I am so excited to be undertaking this project in my spare time this year. My mother received a ton, and I'm talking like this is one of several boxes, ton of letters from her great aunt, my great great aunt Thorla Lincoln, who she called and went by Tante. Tante is someone I never had the chance to meet. I believe she passed away before I was born. I actually don't know that much about her, and I'm excited to learn more about her through what she collected. She collected postcards, both ones that were blank, ones that were sent within her family, some as early as 1904, some as late as the 1980s, and from all over the world, all over the United States. I want to catalog them and go through them all here. I want to share this with my family. I want to share this with the world because these just look so cool. I'm really excited to get started on this. In my first box here, I have Alabama to California, but it actually doesn't start with Alabama. It has a different section called Advertisements because this is something that I'm going to learn, it looks like. And I'm really excited to delve in there today. So looks like we maybe have like about 10, 15. Um, and I'm going to go through and catalog them. Maybe wondering how am I going to catalog them? I have a Google Sheet. In this Google Sheet, I have different columns to represent everything. So if there's a name or a title to the postcard, a description, which is just mostly going to be me, what year it's from, if I'm able to discern that, what state it's from, the city, approximately what it costs, maybe on like sites like eBay or different postcard hunting ones. I'm actually really excited to learn more about those sites, even though that's not my end goal with this project. And then if there are any messages, because some of these are blank, but some of them have messages from my family members that, again, due to time, I've never gotten to meet. For our first one today, we're going to go through advertisements. Are these watches? And I apologize for the glare. I'll also put in pictures. And this is original wideband go-go mod fashion watches. More watches! Another watch one. And again, numbered. So that's kind of fun. Quality Swiss watches. That's so funny. I think I used to have a swatch. I'll have to ask my mom. On the back here, it says a lot of cool information. This one is just basically cardstock, like just blank. It has a little 1 cent piece on it, and then this side is completely blank. Wonder what it was advertising. Was it advertising the stamp? That Jefferson? Yeah. US postal card, 1 cent. This looks to be like for children. And on the back, it directs you to where you should put your correspondence and then the name and address. One thing that we should keep an eye out is I've been seeing all sorts of different ways that postcards been signified in different typefaces, and I'm really excited to see like if that'll be eventually indicative of what era it's from because some of them look like much older, some of them look pretty recent, retro. Oh, and there's writing on it. Let me see if I can read that. It says FROH-HEIM, Far Hills, New Jersey. 1 cent stamp. Not today, sister. It's not a duplicate. It's from the same area, though. Froheim, Far Hills, New Jersey, but it's a different picture. Again, this is Froheim, another black and white photo. This side for address, like there's no space for a message. Would this be indicative of just kind of saying, I'm thinking of you? Like, what if you had something to say? And then this is another black and white photo. This one's vertical. Looks to be of a church, if I had to make a guess. Oh, yeah, because this, I was like, that looks like French architecture, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert in any of that. But it says carte postale. No one make fun of my French, please. Tu les pay. No, I'm not going to offend the entire nation of France by trying to read that. Looks to be like a vintage French postcard. That's cool. And then, oh, this one's also French. This is the carte postale. Look at the use of like blank space in this one. It's just the cathedral. Is that Notre Dame? I don't think so. Someone please correct me if that's Notre Dame because it does not say on here and I really want to know. Going through the Swiss watches hasn't yielded many results. I can't even find the company. I have found some cool info about the price comparison to what Swiss watches would cost today. Blank postcard here. This is actually apparently a thing. This person has one of five available, and that they're selling it for 17.95 on eBay. And there are some that have writing on them that are selling for even more and less. I might just catalog it and then see what happens. Because there's nothing about the maker. Oh, it says something here around the stamp. It says Velox. Doing some digging, and these look to be like a real photo postcard, which I had never heard of before. This Playals website has a ton of records about different postcards like these. I haven't found the exact one. Maybe the closest would be Kodak Girls, which they have about 75 to $100. And according to their dating system, it would be about 1907 to 1914 because in the corners there they have little diamonds, and according to that website that's the range where they had diamonds for these, so this is potentially from the 1910s. I haven't seen anything about this specific photograph, and I'm not exactly sure how that works. Is it like, did you submit your own photograph, or is that just kind of what the entire collection was called? For these three, these all seem to be Froheim, which is a old cottage in New Jersey. Looking it up on their website, it was the lavish estate of Grant B. Schley, from who was born 1845, died 1917 in Far Hills, New Jersey. He began building the estate back in 1888. Froheim, which means happy home in German, eventually grew to several thousand acres. And they actually have different postcards that look very similar to the ones here. And they seem to be called crater postcards. And so I wonder if it's publicizing the location, if it became eventually something that people paid to visit, or just like an architectural marvel. So all these are Froheim crater postcards. Some of them have writing in the corners, which I think is pretty cool. It's like scratched on in the prints. Upon looking on eBay, it looks like similar postcards are going for $18, but I haven't seen the ones of my pictures that I have here. So interested to see if anyone does have duplicates. For these two French bad boys, I have not been able to find anything identifying about them, and I'm not entirely sure what these locations are. Might request some help from anybody who watches this who knows what they are. From context clues, they look to be about the 1900s, between 1904 to 19, I'd probably say 1914, because I bet they weren't doing that many in World War One, but who's to say? If anyone who watches this knows where these locations are, would love to know. That would help me narrow it down. I really appreciate you going through the advertisement section with me in my great great aunt's postcards. I'm so excited to go through the rest of them. Again, I have bins on bins and they're each segmented. Next, we have Alabama. So excited to go through the rest of these. It should be a really fun project. If you want to keep following along with me, I've created an Instagram account called Postcards for Tante. I'll link that in the description. Next time, we will do Alabama. So take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye. Again, 1 cent. Do you think the post office today, if I sent these, would let me get away with that? They probably would just lose them.